Hi guys and welcome back to class. Now last class we discussed understanding video and audio tracks. Well, in this lesson I'll be diving deeper on layering clips in Adobe Premiere Pro. So let's jump right in. What does it mean to actually layer clips? Layer clips mean putting videos, images or text on top of each other in the timeline. So think of it like a sandwich where the bread is the main video, the lettuce could be the next, and the cheese could be an image. So if you are editing and you come across the timeline, you have a duty as a video editor to actually layer your clips effectively. So one of the things I majorly do is put the major clip on the first layer, and all that subsequent clips comes on top the first layer. So if it's not a major clip, I don't put them on the first layer. They always come on the second or third layer depending on what they are. So sometimes I could drag this picture and drop. So I always like to have pictures and text on top. I always like to have pictures and text on top of every other layer, so they are always at the top of every layer. So why do we actually layer clips? Well, to add elements like text, images or effects, then to show multiple things at the same time, like a video playing with text on top or a picture in the corner. So most of the times when you are editing, one of the things you notice is layers will help you actually make sure that the subsequent or secondary stuffs on your video actually show on the main video. So it actually really helps you to keep them tidy and clean. So another thing or another tip I can give you for layering clips is that when you want to layer clips, you can always change the color of your second layer or third layer or first layer depending on what you're working with. So most of the times Premiere Pro allows you to change these colors, and if you want to change this color, you come here, you click, you select the clip you are willing to change the color, you right click, then you go right down to label, and under label you can see various colors you can change this to. So we are going to be changing this to purple because it's our second layer. So if I drag more videos or more stuff into the timeline, I can differentiate or use these different colors to actually tell whether this clip is for this certain clip or that clip is for something else. So for this audio right here, if this audio was a voiceover, I could actually change the color of this audio to, let's say, rose color, and you are going to have it right there. So anytime you see the rose color layer or the rose color sound or file in Adobe Premiere Pro, it means that that is a voiceover and you do not need to actually tamper with it, or whatever in the identification you give to it is going to stick. So and to actually effectively and really explain this, you need to be able to practice this a lot. You need to be able to pick specific colors or constant colors you're going to be using from time to time, and you need to be able to communicate with other editors and let them know what color stands for what color. Most times professional editors really do know what colors you are using, and they can easily identify whether your green colored footages are close-ups or your red colored footages are voiceovers and the likes. So in our next class, we're going to be discussing using track, targeting and locking. So bye for now. See you in the next class.